What's good, everybody? I'm with my boy Yolla, and we about to talk about some real shit today. Yolla, just break it down for me. Like, how did it all start?
All right, so it started probably 2000, give or take, like 2000, maybe 12, I think.
Why that year?
It was. I never took rap serious. Like, it was never like like I always been a hustler, D-boy, and we always been on that sort of. I've always been on that sort of hype, you know. And then my boy, we just set up a studio, like just a home basic studio, you know.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Just see how you sound. Get on the mic, see how you sound." So I hopped on the mic. I wasn't the best, but I did like the way I sound. And I realized, like, it's like creativity, you know? Like, there's things you can do. There's so much stuff that you can do behind the mic and the music. So, like, that's what kind of drew me into the music.
I feel you, yeah. It's like when I kind of, like, started doing it, too. It's just, like, you kind of do it for fun at first. Don't even take it seriously until you kind of start seeing something in the music that you didn't even see in yourself.
Exactly.
And then it just kind of motivates you to kind of keep the wave going.
Exactly.
And everything. So tell me a little bit about your previous projects. Like, what would you say people know you most for?
Definitely is gonna be like, just like on some street stuff. You know what I mean? Like on like I said, bro. Like, I grew up on like the Jag Mess, Mac Dre. You know, basic stuff like Andre Nicotina. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. You know what I mean? Like, and so like my style. Be honest with you, my style really too generated is like from like Young Jeezy.
Okay.
I was always listening to Young Jeezy, for Shirley Mess. Just hustlers, like people that were talking about trapping. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like you feel like you were able to relate to the hustlers? And that's
definitely.
That's kind of why you gravitated to them.
Exactly. Definitely gravitated towards that hustler just because they were speaking like what I was living. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So then that's where kind of my style developed, and I didn't even know that was my style until I got into the booth, and then I just started spitting what I knew. You know what I mean?
What do you think are some distinctions in your style that are like different than like just the mainstream? Like,
definitely like I'm not predictable. Like I'll do auto tune, I'll try anything. Yeah. I'm not predictable, and you can definitely like my like. A lot of people count bars and they count. I don't do that. You know what I mean? I go and I feel it out. If I'm off beat, and I'll catch the beat, whatever, you know. But I think that's kind of like my style. Like,
I mean, it's just like there used to be like an A and B and a C and a D, and now it's just like you can do A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Exactly. Like my boy Gmo told me, like, he was like, you're hitting bars, but you're not hitting like every four. Yeah. You're hitting like every two. Was he kind
of trying to critique you, or was he kind of like just?
No. He wasn't critiquing me because I was asking him, like, bro, am I off beat? Do I sound weird? Like, you know what I mean? Because I like people to give me feedback. You know? So now I was asking him, like, am I off beat? Does it sound weird? Like, am I off beat? He's like, you're not off beat, bro. Like, you rap in a different way. Like, the way you hear it, it's not like, I don't want it to be, like, in my head, I don't want it to be, I don't want it. There's not a platform to the music, you know what I mean? Like, it's not. Like,
you don't want to be like trapped in like something that you don't want to be in. Exactly, that's what it's supposed to be on paper.
Yeah, like it's not. I don't want to be like
You know what Blueface? You know Blueface?
Blueface, exactly.
I mean, he's just known for not rapping on beat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like his niche.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, music it's not. You don't do it for other people. You do it for yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So if I feel that, if I feel that's cool, you know. If I feel that, if I like it, then if you don't like it, that's fine. You know, I do it for me. I don't do it for you. You know. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's therapeutic for me.
You gotta like your own music.
Exactly.
I know several artists that make these songs that they end up just hating. Like they hate having to keep repeating over and over and over again.
Yeah, and that was the thing. He was like, "You're not off beat. You're on beat, but you just." The way you hear it, the song is different. Like, so I catch every 2 bars, and then I'll come back and I'll catch the 4 bar, and then I'll just jump back and forth, and it's just like that's
kind of like a freestyle jungle gym kind of.
Yeah, like exactly. Like I just go back, exactly type of thing. Yeah, like, but like there's sometimes where I really get down and and if I have to, like I'll get real deep with it. Like not deep. I don't want to say deep because I don't want to say I don't put too much effort. Not
like
enough effort. Yeah, but like there's sometimes where I really sit there and I think and I'm like, okay, I mean this has to be perfect, you know. But like,
I totally feel that, definitely. So like your persona, what do you want people to see when they see Yolla? Do you want them to see a guy who's positive, living like the best life he's living? Do you want him to be kind of like a messenger, an inspiration? Like, what do you want Yolla to be?
Like, the thing is, like, I definitely want to be an inspiration to whoever that wants to take me as inspiration, you know, but that'd be perfect. But, like, I ain't perfect. You know what I mean? We're not all perfect. We all have our own flaws. We all have our own things. But, like, I don't know. I'm just, like...
Do you care if how people perceive you? Or
I don't care. Like... Coming from where I'm from, like Modesto, like the 209 area, there's things like people that are like people perceive us or what is that? They see us as in a certain way, perceive us in a certain way, to where like, oh, it's cholo, it's this, it's that. You know what I'm saying? It's gangster rap. Don't get it wrong. I'm saying I do what I do, but I don't want to give that message. You know what I'm saying? I don't want. That's not my.
You kind of want to use the gangster elements.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm still. You know what I'm saying? Still, people that know me know what's up. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when it comes to rap music and rap, you have to. It's all about an image. You know what I'm saying?
And like, do you feel like you feel stuck having to kind of maintain that when that's? I mean. Me just seeing you, that seems like who you really are. But I know some artists feel like, oh, I have to always be gangsta, or I'm not going to be what people want me to be. I'm not going to sell these tracks. They're afraid to put on a little more flavor or a little bit more difference. Do you feel like that's a problem for you? Or?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can definitely go in there. Like I said, like, but you see my hair. Like, I always get this stuff with like people, like especially like people from my city. Oh, why you do your hair like that? Like, what
I like the hair.
I'm saying, exactly.
It's saucy.
You know what I'm saying? It's just different. Like, it catches eyes, and I like it. That's what I like.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what you like. It's what I like. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. And I get that, and I get that a lot, too. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that. Well, I'm not supposed to be anything. I'm supposed to be whoever God wants me to be, or whoever I want to be. I'm not... You don't dictate how I'm supposed to present myself. You know what I mean?
Like, people always say that when you're coming up until you made it, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, I was with you from the beginning, bro. Like,
and if you ask anybody, anybody that I grew up with, and they're gonna tell you the same thing. Tone's always been different. I mean, Yolla. I'm sorry, excuse me. Yolla's always been different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fine with that. And I have been always been different. I always wanted to be like, I don't know. I like wearing like different color waves, and you know what I'm saying, different. I like different yellows, different styles. Different styles. I try everything. You know what I mean? I had dreads. I had this. I had that. It's fun, bro. You know what I mean?
And there's like a theory. I don't know if theory is the right word, but there was like this like study that showed that like artists with like different kind of hairstyles, you know, their music kind of has a different appeal and kind of a different take. You remember like when The Weeknd had his crazy hair?
Yeah.
Compared, he's still, you know, The Weeknd's talented, so that's kind of a hard example, but. Some people might say that, you know, there's a little bit of distinction. And Lil Uzi just cut off his dreads. Do you feel like, I know you're like still just kind of coming up, but do you feel like hair is kind of a big thing in the industry?
It's definitely a big thing in the industry, like, because that's what catches eye. And I notice it, like, I notice it when my nephews, like when my little nephews, like the younger generation, because I'm 28. I'm kind of older, but I'm not old. You know?
Exactly.
But like, I came from an era where, like I said, like, you know what I mean, hustling, trapping, that's what it was. Now we come into where it's, but you know what I mean, like the crazy hair, like the 6ix9ine and all that stuff,
the styling,
all that stuff, all that stuff,
all the face tattoos,
all that stuff. Yeah, we're coming into that era, and I don't want to feel like I don't want to be that dude that like, oh, that's old, that old man trying to be cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want to be that dude, but at the same time, like, I get it. You know, like it's, and like and so anyways, going back to what I was saying with my nephews. When I see me do my hair, they're like, "Dang, Uncle, that's, you mean you're swag? Like, you're tight." You know what I'm saying, like, that shit's tight. Like, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, so I know it catches their eyes, and he's like, so I know it's catching other kids' eyes. You know what I mean? Like, and not just because my music's not based for kids, you know, per se. But like I know it's catching. It's definitely, the hairstyle is definitely a way of music nowadays. Before it used to be the old school boosie face, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then the Levi's with the white tees, you know what I'm saying? That. Exactly. But now it's just like I don't even wear Levi's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't even wear. I'm saying like Levi's. Like I used to back in the days, Levi's and white tees, but now it's like I can't.
I mean, trends and styles change. So like, just like 1 week it's this, the next week it's that. So I mean, I used to kind of just like ride the trends. I remember overalls kind of came back.
Yeah, they did.
Seconds, you know what I mean?
I think I seen the first when I seen some. I actually have a song with Miku Kaki, or is it Miku Kaki from San Francisco. I forgot their group name. Blue. Is it Blue? I forgot their name, but sorry about that. But I forgot their name. But I did a song with him, and then they did that song, and they were wearing overalls. Oh, okay. And they bring it back, you know. And I was like, oh, that's kind of dope.
Chance the rapper, you know, he was in overalls for a minute too.
Yes, he was
trying to bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
it ain't for everybody, but it worked for him.
It did. Yeah, you know it worked
for him. It worked for him, and he liked it. So
I mean, you can even look at like Antonio Brown right now.
Exactly.
You see him with the blue hair and the blonde mustache.
Exactly, like, and they're switching it up. It's like, it's just all about having fun. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that, and that's what music and entertainment's about. Like, have fun. Like, we're not here to be
kind of like
we're not
a larger expression of what you really are.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean, because I feel like we're all feel like we have to be stuck in this just normal society. Go to school, go to college, be a doctor, be a lawyer, and stay in line, keep your mouth shut.
Exactly. Like there's no guide to in life. You know what I mean? There's no guide in life. There's no set like what is that? There's no instructions to life. That's how I like to say. There's no instructions. Whatever you want to do or what you feel, then that's what you should do. Yeah. You know,
especially here because we got more opportunity.
Definitely, especially here. You know what I mean? And yeah. So like that's where it's at. Like I always change my hair up and I always do different things and I try not to get too many face tattoos, but I got a couple of them. But
I feel you though. But I mean, you're staying true to yourself at the end.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, I always been like this. Like I never. You can ask anybody. Yeah. They never told. They never be like, oh no, Tone was this or Yolla was this, and then Yolla was that. I'm sorry for references back to Tone because that's just like that's what they know me in my city as Tone, you know. But so like they're never gonna say like you're never gonna hear somebody say, oh, he did this, he did that back then, and then now all of a sudden he's this. No, that's not. I always been like this, you know.
Gotcha.
Even when I was in prison, same way. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just me.
All right. You want to speak on that a little bit? Like, what'd you go to prison for? If you don't mind me asking.
So my first time I went to prison for it was a robbery, like an strong arm robbery, 211, and then I got out. I was out 30 days. So from that, so I was in county fighting my case or whatever. I went to prison. I went to Tracy. I did. It was like a turn. They call it a turnaround. You know what I mean? So I did a turnaround. I went to Tracy. I went to Solano for like 30 days, and then got out. So it was like a turnaround. It was nothing major. Yeah. Got out for 30 days. Caught a home invasion case. You know, I didn't have my daughter. I didn't have nothing. You know, like it was just me and my girl. Yeah. And then you know, we just go through struggles. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I was struggling and.
Were you doing the music before you went in, or were you doing that after?
I was doing the music before I went in, but I wasn't dedicated. Like I told you, remember? That's how I told you. Like, remember with the Jacka, and then shout out San Quinn because really San Quinn and Big Rich was like believe me from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like they always told me, and I always pushed it aside. Like it wasn't my priority.
Let's go back to the Jacka thing, and let's lead that back into the prison thing. Can you just tell me your story from like the whole anxiety you were talking to me about, and just you know before, just break it down.
Okay, so at the time I was doing project with Big Rich, and Big Rich was like, oh well, whoopty whoop, and I hit him like, you know, what's up with the Jag? I want to do a song with them, and he was like, well, here's his number. So he gave me his number, and I texted him, and then he ended up texting me like at 2 a.m, like, hey, here's my address, come by, and I'm like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like I was like kind of like whoa, but like I said, I was going through I have these issues like with anxiety and panic attacks, and like I've been seeing it more recent in people too, the anxiety and the panic attacks and stuff like that.
It's definitely a more common thing now.
Yeah. So like, if you never experienced anxiety, then like you wouldn't understand it. But like, it's like, it's really like disabling, you know. So like, so I didn't go. So anyways, long story short, I didn't go. I never went to go link up with him, and he wasn't talking. Like, we talked text messages, and I called him, and he was like, I'm not gonna charge you for a verse, nothing, you know. Like, he was a straight general. Like, he was a good dude, you know. As far as I know, I never met him personally. You know what I mean?
What he was saying to you,
but exactly,
you felt the energy.
It felt the energy just between the conversations. You know what I mean? And I never went. A couple months like down the line, you know what I mean, I started doing Xanax. Boom, and then I got my first case. Went to prison. When I was in prison in Tracy is when he got killed. You know what I mean? And then that was like one of my biggest regrets. Like, I should have went. You know what I mean? And then that leads back to like don't let mental, like, especially if you have mental disabilities, you know what I'm saying, like, or disables, or however you want to call it, disabilities. Don't let that prevent you from doing what you gotta do. Push through it. If anybody that's listening to this, or anybody that's gonna tune into this, if they have that, or if they have anxiety, push through it. Because like, that's one of my biggest regrets that I have too, right there, is because I know, like, if I would have did a song with him, he's a legend. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Especially like, you know, you would have been, you had the song with him, you would have dropped it. You know, I don't whether you would have still gone to prison or not. You know, who knows what would have happened? But then, you know, you come out, and then people probably would have heard it, or you know, while they're doing homage to Jacka during the whole thing. You know, you would have had some more push. You know what I mean? But you know, like we said earlier, you can't dwell on situations like that.
Exactly.
So when you went into the pen, how long were you in there?
The first time I was in there for 2 years.
First time you were in there for 2 years.
2 years, yep.
Were you writing? Were you
just I wasn't even writing music, and then I was more like politicking, and like it's different when we, like, as Northerners, when we go into prison, it's different, you know. And I explain that to people, you know what I mean. So like, it's different. There's certain things that we got to do, and then like, so that was kind of like back burner. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, the music wise, like, people ask me, "Oh, spit songs," but I'm like, "No, I'm not. That's not time and place for me." Yeah, for me, it wasn't. You know what I mean? But, and it wasn't discouraging. It's just like, I wasn't really. If it ain't gonna make me no money, then I ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I felt. So that's where I was at with that. You know what I mean? Okay. But
so then you know, that time passed, and then you come out. And then what's the next step? Was it like get a job? Was it like go to the music? Was it get the bag again?
It was trapping.
Straight back to trapping.
Got out straight back to trapping. Like, I didn't like it. That's what's weird. Like, 2 years, like, I didn't learn my lesson. Like, I don't know. God like was like, I should have learned my lesson. And then the second time was like, boom, I got out 30 days, caught a case, and then they're talking like 72 years. You know what I mean? Damn. My daughter was on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And it's just like, I'm like, what am I? You know what I'm saying? My heart stopped. Like, my heart dropped, bro. Like, this is real. Like, now it's like, because I was fighting like 3 to 11 strong arms with the strike. Then I had a home invasion with the firearm. You know what I mean? So like, all that stuff, they rack all that stuff up, and then my lawyer's like, you know, the good thing I had a good lawyer and stuff like that. But
thank the Lord. To thank the Lord.
Yeah, and exactly. God blessed me. You know what I mean? Just like He blessed me with my child, and I was sitting there like, bro, like this can't be true. Like, this can't. Yeah. Like 72.
Doesn't feel real.
Yeah, like 72 years. Like, how you guys like?
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and then on top of that, they gave me enhancement because I was only out 30 days. Like, you didn't learn your lesson. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're out here doing the same thing, you know? And I'm like, man, everything was just looking bad. You know what I'm saying? And then, but my brother, it was me and my brother, my real brother, caught a case. Shout out my brother, and he wrote it with me. He had 2 grown kids. Damn, you know what I mean? And
is he out right now too?
He's out. He's out, and the thing is, like, he asked, like, we would talk. You know what I mean? Like, when we go to court and stuff, and he's like, bro, like, you got your daughter on the way. Like, he was willing to take the case. Damn. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up, like real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't meet people like, that's my brother though, blood brother. And he's like, You know what I mean? And I respect him for that. But I always told him, like,
can't do that.
But no, bro, you ain't taking shit. We're gonna ride it out together, me and you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Regardless of what's going on, me and you are gonna ride it out together. You know?
Kind of brings me back to that kind of Bobby Shmurda case. I remember when he kind of took the 7 years instead of the 5, so his boy didn't have to do 40, and
exactly
he split it to 7.
Exactly.
I mean, see, you can't you can't have respect for people who just like throw other people under the bus like that.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, like, I knew what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
You know, so those individuals that are doing those things, they know what they're getting themselves into. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
it goes back to like, you can't do the crime, don't do
the crime. You can't
do
the
time,
don't do the crime.
Exactly. There we go.
Yeah. So like, it goes back to that. So like, I knew what I was getting myself into, but like, things changed when my daughter came into the picture. When I found out. Mm-hmm. And then that's when I was like, man, like, what am I gonna do, you know?
Yeah.
And then so, anyways, eventually, we're fighting it. I'm fighting it for roughly like 17 months in county. Fighting it for 17 months, and then we go to prelim. We go to prelim, and then there's you go to trial. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Yeah. So let me explain that. So we go to prelim. So when you go to prelim, they were withholding evidence. The DA was withholding evidence against me. But we couldn't get that evidence until we went to prelim. But if the evidence came out that there was really what they had, it was going to be bad for me. So it was a gamble. So I went to prelim, and I was like, so then they right there at prelim, they're like, told my lawyer, well, tell him he wants to take 12 years and another strike. From 72 to 12 years, and I'm like, I can't do that. Like, 12 years, bro. I'm like, I mean, who knows? With 2 strikes in the pen, like, and just being northerner, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being who I am, like, I might not make it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I was like, no, let's just go. I was like, I said, let's just go to prelim. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Went to prelim, and it turns out that my lawyer, so the DA called one of the officers up that was on the case, and
probably knew him personally or something.
No, I didn't know him personally.
No,
or
like
nothing.
Your lawyer.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, but she called. It was she cross-examined him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he just like I can't recall. I gotta look re-reference, like, made him look bad, you know, like my lawyer, she's a cold piece of work, you know what I'm saying? She made him look bad, bro. Yeah. Like, and I was like, cool, like, it was still looking good, and then like and then we got the discovery because she filed like a 559 motion for dismiss or dismiss all evidence or something. I don't know if it's something like that. Don't quote me on it, but it was something to where they had to bring out all their evidence to the table, you know what I mean? Like, no hidden evidence, no nothing. So when we went to prelim, they pulled out all the evidence. Turned out that the 3-2-11s, the guys that got the 3-2-11s on against me, said that they couldn't pick me up, and they didn't remember me. They wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't come and testify, nothing. Damn. So, boom. So as soon as the judge seen that, all 3-2-11s dropped, threw them out the window.
Wow.
So at that point in time, I'm like, okay, boom. So we have a recess. My lawyer comes back in. She's like, it's looking good, you know, like not looking good because I still got the home invasion with the commission of a firearm.
What you could have had.
Exactly. So they were already offering me 12 at the. That's with the 211s.
After all that,
yeah.
I mean, what did they offer you after that?
And then so that's when the deal came in. The DA was like, look, you guys been here for 16 months. You know what I mean? The DA is offering 6 years at 80% with another strike. No, they didn't want to give me. They didn't want to give me a concurrent.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. So I kind of got like, but at the same time, I was like, 72, 12, 6, run that in. You know what I mean? And then my brother was like, and I told my brother, I was like, you got 2 kids. I got 1 kid on the way. Like, what do you want to do? Like,
6 years. You can still a life.
Exactly. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm riding it with you. And I was like, all right, fuck it. And so we told the lawyer, like, yeah, let's sign the deal. Took the 6 with 80. You know, when they gave me the 16 months off of my sentence, so I ended up doing 5 years at 80% or whatever, some change or something like that. And then from there I went to Quentin, San Quentin. I was in San Quentin, Donner section, third tier. Was there. Like, it's crazy because over there at San Quentin and Donner section, like, every Friday night, they have because, like, in prison, you have shutdowns, right?
Yeah.
So, like, there's a certain time that everybody goes to sleep, and you respect every race, you know? It's just all about respect. But, like, on Friday nights, it's, like, the shutdown's early, like, 12 o'clock midnight. It's normally at, like, 10. Because, like, they do, well, I don't know I forgot what it's called, but it's, like a rap battle. Like, everybody was rapping on the tier.
Oh, yeah, like battle rap thing.
Yeah, like battle rap thing, like on the tier. So like, and it's entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's just like, flowing and like everybody's just going crazy.
So
like,
it was like kind of chill.
Yeah, it was chill. Like every Friday night. Like I'm saying, everybody knows all races.
Some of them really like going in.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like
bars, huh?
There's people in there. There's so much talent in prison, and it's just it's sad that
probably
it gets
like great basketball players too. I guess.
Oh, like people that can draw tattoos. Like all my tattoos.
From prison. Damn.
All prison tattoos. You know.
He's the guy who did the thing on your arm. Is he out?
Yeah, he's out. He's from Gilroy.
Nice. Is he still doing tats or?
I believe so. You know what I mean? Yeah. Kinda so, cool. And I mean, it's just like but the rap battle like on Friday nights, it was crazy. It was cool. Like to hear everybody, like different people, like from Oakland, and you hear people from, and it's like, dang, like everybody, all these people got like gas, and then at the same time, it kind of like, I'm like, dang, like. It didn't discourage me because I knew they're like the more versatile than me. Like, I wouldn't say better than me, but like they had more experience. I was like, damn, these dudes are just flowing, like getting in. I'm like, I'm kind of weak, you know.
That gives you drive to be
exactly.
better.
Exactly. I'm like, to be honest, I was like, damn, I'm kind of weak. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. And then my brother was right there. He was like, man, just get on the tier and rap. Yeah. See what they say. And I was like, fuck. All right, fuck it. So I rapped something, and then everybody was like, oh, that's just tight, whoopty whoop. And I'm like, hey. Okay, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just all love in there. Like, but when it's business, it's business. And when it comes down to it, shit happens. You know what I mean?
So I was wondering, San Quentin. I was wondering if you could maybe tell us one of, like, the crazier stories. I mean, because, prison, that's probably some of the most crazy shit happens. And, your daughter's here, so I don't want you to feel like you have to go anything too deep. But I mean, if we can get something great, I feel like that'd be a good hook. In the interview. Some stories like
what
that.
you want to hear? Like, you want to hear like
I want to hear something that's like people are gonna be like
I've been through some shit, bro. Like I seen you know what I mean, like things that people you shouldn't see. You know what I'm saying? I was let me see. I was I can take it back to my first term. I was in Tracy. The yard is huge, bro. Like it's huge. The yard is huge. So like we're out there, we're at yard, whatever, doing our thing, and I just see like you know what I mean, the blacks or the brothers, you know what I mean? Like I see a big old group in the middle of the field, like it's like a soccer field, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, but they're fighting. I didn't know that. The guards didn't know that either. Like, so we're just like, all right, sitting back and waiting for them to, you know what I mean, say something. Wait for the guards. Like, they don't play. Like they got the gunners up in top. You know what I'm saying? They don't play. So like they were just getting off like it was like an 8-on-8, like just they're just going back and fight for a long time, bro. Like in the middle of the field, and then going at it, and then all of a sudden you hear the buzzer. You know what I'm saying? Like, get down, everybody got to get down. You know, like, and like they're firing rubber bullets and shit. You know, just to calm everybody down, pepper spray and shit like that. But that was just something small. You know what I mean? And then like same thing, bro. Because like when you're in reception, you're mixed in with like, there's different levels. So like you're mixed in with like level 1s, level 2s, level 4s. You're mixed in with murderers, killers. You know what I'm saying? People like that. People that are doing hard time. People that ain't getting out. People that got life. It's like a filter. You know what I mean? And then you hit mainline. So after that, I'm in chow hall. We're in the chow hall. You know what I'm saying? We're in chow hall, and then these white boys start getting off on another white boy. I guess they're doing a remove or whatever. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Right behind me, I didn't even know. I was just eating, you know what I mean? Just chilling, eating. And, like, fucking all I hear is, like, get down. Poof, poof. You know what I'm saying? They're throwing fucking smoke grenade. Like, that pepper spray shit is no joke, bro. That shit. And you want to talk about having anxiety. That shit choked. I couldn't breathe, bro. Like they threw that pepper spray in that motherfucker. I couldn't breathe. And these white boys are so savages. Like they're still getting off. They're getting sprayed, pepper sprayed. They're getting shot with the rubber bullets. Like they're still, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. Like prison is like it's crazy, bro. Like it's not like if you're not mentally strong, like because you see a lot of things, bro. Like if you're not mentally strong, I ain't seen it personally. People die, but.
You've heard like, oh, you never seen him again.
Yeah, exactly. Like, especially when the meta flight, like, there's a lot, like, Susanville, like, when the meta flights come in, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, same thing, bro. Like, I was on Tracy Yard. 2 white boys got off on an older gentleman. You know what I mean? But, like, they were just sticking them, you know what I'm saying? Getting them. Like, really getting them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just getting them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the old man, he wasn't older. I would say he was, like, 60, or no, not 60. I would say like 50. You know what I mean? But they had him on the ground, bro. Like the two youngsters had him on the ground. They were getting him. You know what I'm saying? And somehow he got up and he just knocked both of them out. Boom, boom. I said, what? And I was just sitting there like.
He was bleeding?
He was bleeding, bro. Like his whole face was leaking. I'm like, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, damn, this OG got some heart, right? And they're spraying him. And then the 2 dudes that were on him tried to get back up again. By that time, the guards were there and they cuffed him up and whatever, you know. Mm-hmm. And they took him to the hole. But I seen a bunch of things, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like,
it was just a lifestyle you lived in. It was just like it was literally like just like being in a jungle of savages.
Exactly,
pretty much.
Bro. And then Quentin. And then when I went to Quentin, I was in Chow Hall. And then I seen 2 dudes get off. They're fighting for heck long, right? Right, literally, like, say this is me, and then that's you. They're at the table, and they stand up, and they start chunking them, boom, boom, boom. The gunner's, like, to the right, you know what I mean? And they're fighting, and there's, like, 2 guards at the door, you know what I'm saying? So, they're fighting, and then all of a sudden you hear, like, get down. You hear because every time you hear the buzzer, like, it's a loud-ass buzzer, like, that's, like, you don't get down, motherfucker, you're going to get sprayed or you're going to get shot. Mm-hmm. So, excuse me. Yeah. So, they're fighting, boom, literally right in front of me. I'm like, fuck. Man, like I'm gonna get sprayed. You know what I mean? Like I have to. It's inevitable. You know
How many times
like,
did you get sprayed? Probably like in the
and all that shit. Like a lot of times, bro. Like that and like shit like that I didn't even do. Like you just get the backlash,
like,
bro.
Fuck, another spraying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I was like, I don't know. And they're like right in front of me. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm trying to enjoy my dinner and go back. I'm go back to go back to my cell and relax. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, fuck, man, we're gonna be here forever. So I'm like, so they're fighting, bro, and he's big old dude, bro. He's huge, right? And like the little dude don't want to give up. They just keep going at it. He's like, and he's even telling him like, give up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna win. Like
he's done with it. It's like,
like, he's like, just give up. And then like when Quentin, there was something happened in Quentin where they're like, at one point in time, the inmates, when there was a fight in the chow hall, the inmates had took over. Because I was on the inmates, on the CO's behalf of not following protocol. So now they gotta wait until they get a certain amount of staff members to approach a incident. So the whole time they were fighting, but they were throwing these like little things. They're like little grenades with little rubber things. Like they explode, bro. Like
flashbangs.
So they're like flashbangs, but they shoot little like rubber pellets.
Oh shit! So it's kind of like what a shotgun does,
dude. Like, and I'm like,
Jesus,
dude. And they're like hitting the table, and these dudes are fighting right in front of me. And the dude at the top of the thing, there's something called a block gun. It shoots like a big old rubber block.
Shit.
This is like last resort before they fire an actual round. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So the dude's fighting, and they fucking shoot one block, boom, and it fucking misses him. It hits it, and it literally bounced right under the table where I was at. So, because I'm trying to like take cover, you know what I'm saying? Because they're throwing the fucking little rubber grenades and the smoke bomb. It's like a smoke bomb or a gas bomb or tear gas. The tear gas. So it's like the tear gas grenades. So I'm trying to like duck, catch my breath, and you know what I'm saying, keep trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to duck and do whatever I got to do, right? So, and then they're shooting the rubber thing, and I just remember like the shit bouncing, bing, bing, and just flying by me. I'm like, fuck, bro, like what the. If I would have got hit with that shit hurts, dude. Like, that block gun, it's a big old rubber block, bro.
It's no joke. They'll probably make it bruise a bone, break a bone.
Bro, and then check this out. So the dude turns around. He knocks the little dude out. Damn. He turns around, starts walking towards the cops. Like, he starts getting all, like, at this time, his adrenaline's pumping or whatever.
Feeling himself.
Yeah, so he starts walking towards the cops. He's like, what's up? And he's leaking. Fuck. And the guard just Boom.
Bam.
Right in his head with the block gun. Split his whole head open, bro. He just fell. I just remember looking at him and his whole, like, he had a big old gash right here, bro, like, just leaking, like, pepper spray everywhere. There's tear gas everywhere. Like, it was horrible, bro. It was like, I was like, man, like, I had to take off all my clothes, bro. Everybody got stripped because they couldn't find some silverware. You know what I mean? Like,
shit.
That's like everyday things that happen in prison, like, people don't get to hear about. Like, that shit's real, bro. Like, if you're not, like I said, if you're not
mentally there, you might not make it.
You might not make it, bro. Like, cause you see that shit, that type of shit will happen every day in there.
Scar you.
It will. It does scar you. Like, and there's individuals that, you know what I mean, that
don't. The same when
they're not the same. Like, my cousin, he just did 7, and he can barely go into the store. You know what I'm saying? Like,
really.
He's like, hold on, who's behind me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it happens like that, and I understand it. And I, at the same time, because I was like that too at one point in time, but I didn't do a lot of time. But like, it's most of the time, like, people that do like
a lot
20 plus, like, it's hard. It's gonna be hard for people because you see, and like that type of like those scenes that I'm telling you are like everyday basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see that type of stuff every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in Solano. I don't know if they seen it on the news. I was in Solano when the kid had got chopped up and put into the garbage can. Yeah, his cellie had chopped him and put him in the garbage can with the, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's too. I don't know if you want to speak on this. Yeah, if you want to speak on it, but yeah, it was you can look it up. It was like 2000. I'm not sure what it was, like 2014 or 15. Solano Yard, and a young kid. You know what I mean? He went in there 5 years, and his cellie had life. And they, you know what I mean, and he had got. So I don't know the whole story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I just know that he had got chopped up and put into a garbage can. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was real, bro. Like, that shit. I'm saying, like, real grimy. Yeah. Like, and then that's like, and those are things that, like, imagine if you were the cellie, like, if you know what's going on, but you know what I'm saying, code is code. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, politics is politics. You know what I'm saying? Like it sucks, bro. Like, to see that, like, to see people. Like, having to feel like, you know, yeah, like, it's just the product of the environment. Exactly. Like, everyone feels like they're stuck. Like, oh, I'm a guard, I gotta do this. Yeah. I'm a prisoner, I gotta do this. So, you know what I mean. But let's get back to the music. Yeah, we've been straight back to the prison. I want to get back to your career. What new projects are you coming? I saw something like with Plugtalk. I mean, okay, I got the Plugtalk is with Messi. I know there's a lot of controversy with Messi right now. Don't involve me in none of that. You know what I'm saying, don't involve me in none of that. Like, J Diggs is always in Modesto. I'm saying I fuck with J Diggs. I always been a supporter of J Diggs, and like I said, I grew up on Mess. I'm saying this is like a milestone for my career to do an album with Mess. You know what I mean? And like I said, I just linked. I communicated with Lav. You know what I'm saying? I just was talking with Lavish. You know what I'm saying? And I want to try to get something going with him. And then I'm glad that, like, Jay Stalin opened up a barbershop in my city. Nice. You know what I'm saying? He opened up a barbershop in Modesto, and so he's bringing a lot of good publicity to the city, you know. But, like, as far as that, like, so the Plug Talk album is between me and Mess. Okay. It's a full album, just me and him. There's one feature on there is my boy Gmo, and I didn't put nobody else on there. You know what I'm saying? He did the hooks, he did the intro. Mess, he's a cool, in my eyes, he's a cool dude, bro. Like, I respect him for what he did. I don't know whatever I'm saying, his politics is politics, whatever he did, he has to deal with as a man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But as far as on my end, I don't hold no grudges on it. He never did me dirty. He never did me no shy. He never did shicey shit to me. And so it's just about the music. It's just music. It's just about music, bro. And that's all I'm about. I want to make music. Like I said, I don't choose sides, bro. Like, I'm in a whole different politics. Like I said, I'm a northerner. I'm in a whole different politics than what they got going on. What I'm saying, like, as long as the motherfucker ain't on paperwork and snitching, then I'm gonna work with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good. Like, I don't know what's. I don't know the issue. I don't get down to. You're not involved. Yeah, don't involve me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My music, that's something that I did, and it's just because that was something that I wanted to do. Like, and it goes back to, like, what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And I'll do music with J Diggs. I like J Diggs. J Diggs is, you know what I'm saying, he's a legend too, bro. Like, I like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does a lot of good things, and he's always in Modesto. You know, and he showed love to the homies all the time. Definitely. So, like, I respect him, and I respect San Quinn. I respect San Quinn. I respect his son, San Quinn's son, Galaxy Adam. he's going crazy right now. And like, there's just, but like I said, that's their politics, not mine. Has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So the album is me and Mess, and then we got the gear. We got the Plugtalk gear. I started a sweatsuit clothing brand.
Oh, yeah, give me one, man.
I know, my bad, bro.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? And then, so like, so I was just trying to like, I'm doing all this by myself. I don't got no help. Like, I don't got no label behind me. Nobody's. No manager. I don't got no manager. I don't got nothing. Like, nobody's. I'm spending all my own money.
Are you open to that if your stuff really starts kicking off? Like,
I mean, definitely if it does, like, but it has to be on right terms because I seen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
like people do shicey stuff.
Yeah, exactly,
steal money,
bro. Exactly, blah, blah, blah. I seen all that, and I seen stuff go down like that, and like, I really rather not. Yeah. But I mean, if they're really there to help me
and push you,
then that's cool. But if you're just there to take my royalties, then no.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? Because like. I did all this by myself, you know what I'm saying? What else could I do, you know?
Gotcha.
And then I got to follow up after this Plugtalk EP with Mess, you know what I'm saying? This Cashlord presents, you know this whole thing. Mm-hmm. We're trying to get a video worked out for it. And then once the video drops, you know what I'm saying? It'll be cool. And then I got Lazy Boy. I got an EP with Lazy Boy coming up. So like and Lazy Boy, he's from San Jose. He's cool.
Oh, yeah.
And he's popping, you know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? People dig him, and he's, I like his whole little style and his whole little followers and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I like to work with different people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but not just that, like, in my city, in Modesto, like, I'm trying to change the image, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, people see, people see us
they
as
negativity.
Yeah, they say, they see
Modesto, you hear, you think, oh, Modesto.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to change the image, like, and like I told my boy, like if I gotta be a crash dummy and spend all this money, but at least if somebody from my city makes it, then I'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? As long as we get that look, like, cause like
you need that look too.
Exactly. Like I'm not speaking on Thizzler or nothing, none of that. Like, but you know what I'm saying? They don't like. You're from Modesto, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking down on. I love, you know what I'm saying? Thizzler, I love what they do, and I love how they support everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like. It's just we always get like Modesto always get overlooked just because of that cholo or that
persona or whatever people perceive it as.
Yeah. And it's not like that no more, bro. Like there's like
better
talent, bro. Like my boy Karan, like he's crazy, bro. Like he's so like he amazes me, bro. Like how much talent he has, like. Just like singing and rapping, and like he can just do so much multiple stuff, like Juice WRLD type stuff, and like
that kind of vibe.
I'm like, dang, dude, like your talent, like bro, like you need to get your music out there, you know. But like, it's hard for us.
Yeah,
it's hard for us to get it look
tough, especially that. I mean, that's what BayAreaCompass is here for you.
Yeah,
man. That's what Don Julio is doing here for you.
Yeah,
if you're willing to put like some of your last shout outs, if you want to just put a last message out there and this last album drop, or just remind them when it's coming, or
okay,
that right now.
Yeah, so the Plugtalk album already dropped. It's on all digital platforms. I didn't make too many hard copies because nobody's really digital's way to go. So that's coming. The EP, just tune into my Instagram. You know what I mean? Yolla got that on Instagram, and just keep up on the updates on the EP for the Lazy Boy. Be on the lookout for that. I got a EP coming with Alibo. I don't know if you heard of Alibo. He's from Hayward. So tune in with that. I got multiple projects, multiple things. I did my first single video is on YouTube right now. It's called Feel My Pain.
Okay, I'll put the link in the description.
Yep. It's called Feel My Pain. It's other than that, but that Plugtalk, bro, if anybody that's like old Mess, I definitely bring that old Mess back, you know what I'm saying? Like that old. So like you might want to go check it out. So it's available anywhere, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal,
etc.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And then the EP with the Lazy Boy, that's gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? I'm just working, bro. That's it. I'm just working. You know what I mean?
So we got Plugtalk out now. Make sure you guys check it out. We got the Easy EP with Lazy Boy coming out soon.
Merchandise. The merchandise for the Plugtalk.
And the merchandise for the Plugtalk.
Yeah.
Did I get everything?
Did you get what happened?
Did I get everything?
Yeah, you got everything.
Yep. All right, cool. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. BayAreaCompass and or Don Julio, and I am out. I appreciate you, Yolla.
Yep.
Great interview.